Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dawn of War Soulstorm. So I'm sort of debating my options here. Because I could easily, go fight the Battle, probably take that. Or I could stick around, dicking around, to go defend things, which I forget what if we not fully. There's only like what, 5 or so? So anyway, could go and we'll attack them, because they don't really have that great units though that is an aid. More concerned about, say, the Dark Elder taking over a Bill. I was gonna go fight the Necrons. But you know what? How reinforcement? Everything about raptors? Okay. Everything should be reinforced with those 2 squads. I still hate the fact that, oh yeah, you can reinforce with buildings. And we'll just put them, in random places. Because, we don't know how to properly place things in an organized manner. It still bothers me. Why couldn't we have, like, Dark Crusade with the whole... Well, since you were here and you built up all this stuff, the stuff stays there. Anyway, I guess let's go bother these Eldor. Take over this location. Hardened veterans. Elite. Only elite infantry, not elite infantry and vehicles. 2 large bases though. But I want that. That's why we want to take that. Cause that. Definitely want an obliterator. And part of me still wonder why didn't I do the Orcs with the Necrons in Dark Crusade. But yet, redoing all that would be a pain. Redoing this would be a pain. Actually.
This is the last time! Fight on! It will be done!
Capture.
This is the last time!
Thanks. You.
My life is forfeit.
Build.
We will build it for you!
Do you hear the voices too?
How can I serve? We're here to serve, Master. We will control this entire world, a point at a time. It is ours for the taking.
Okay, now that you have your job,
What do you
work your way down.
Ah! Our old foe! It is done! Sanity for the weak!
Well, we've already met resistance. Oh, we've already met resistance.
I see. It is done! Don't waste my time!
Capturing.
Slaughter them all! Slaughter them all! Slaughter them all!
The enemy are too strong!
You have.
Bless us, Great One! My life is forfeit. We will build it for you!
Fight on! It will be done! Let them hear the honor!
We can serve you! We are eager to please!
Because now we have to replace this. Yeah.
Why aren't we killing it?
Yeah.
Why should I? You want that worthless trinket?
Sanity is for the weak.
What do you want? I am not your bootleg! You want that worthless trinket?
Yeah,
weak fight back!
Those guys aren't gonna last forever. I'm not sure what you guys are up to.
Show me the enemy.
How would you go help?
I will shatter their souls!
Anything for the great powers.
It's rude, yo.
But of course, Master. We're here for the dark gods. We serve.
We hold
My
it
lord.
now.
Do not trifle with me, worm. Where is the blood I was promised? The weak fight back!
Sanity is for the weak.
Where is your blood I was promised?
It's a bit expensive to build those.
For the dark
We're
gods!
gonna do those first. Priorities.
Cross me and die.
We're here for the dark gods.
Start getting that going, but man, let's get these going. Right, I have to get the towers up first, but
Yes, master.
this is just destroy things though. 1, 2,
My lord.
2.
Yes, master. Yes,
Capture
master.
Those ones probably.
My life is forfeit.
Jeez, I need so much more requisition.
Bless us, Great One.
It sucks how much requisition I need. It's okay.
Where is the blood I was
you.
promised?
Thank you, Master.
I am not your bootlick. I am not your bootlick.
Okay, go capture that.
You want that worthless trinket? Where is the blood? You want that worthless
I
trinket?
don't know where they have 2 bases, which could be, anywhere. Hell, could be over here on those. They just don't know.
This is the last time. Why should I? Why should I? You want that worthless trinket?
Yeah, so I want that worthless drink.
The weak fight back.
That is my
Whatever you desire.
drive to build
Yes,
down.
yes. We will work faster.
That's not fun.
Fight on. It will be done.
there we go.
I heard you the first time. You want that worthless trinket?
Oh well.
The weak fight back.
Fight
Fight on. It will be done.
We're here to serve, Master.
You're fine, ally. Well, they have that one captured. But you're
It is as though 1,000
here
mouths
to
cry
serve,
out in
Master.
pain.
Bless us, Great One.
Wait, what happened to that? Did they capture that back?
Thank you.
Back.
Thank you, Master. We're here for the dark gods.
It is done. We are under attack. Time again.
Enemies! We need
The weak
enemies!
fight back.
Chaos! Consume us!
Let's just go more of them. They had to go piss me off. So
We're here for the dark gods. We will build it for you.
Meeting resistance. Do not trifle with me, I am not your bootlick. We are under attack. This is the last time. I heard you the first
can't get
time.
out.
Meeting resistance.
you're
Whatever you desire.
okay. This ends.
Anywhere you like, Lord.
You're the. Hey. Fine.
As
I
you
won't control
wish.
Any of the damn points.
Yes, yes, of course.
Zero taking shit.
We are taking fire!
Anything for the great powers.
My damn sacrifice.
But of course, Master.
We must kill!
Anything for the great powers. Yes, yes, of course.
Do not strike. We are taking fire! I will shatter their souls! We are taking fire!
Yeah, I can't even get him over there. Okay.
Bless us, great one.
I am not your bootlick!
That's seven.
Meeting resistance!
Do you hear the voices too?
The weak fight back! Meeting resistance!
Must kill!
Meeting resistance! For the slaughter! I am not your bootlick! Fight on! It will be done! Do not try
Warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
I am not your bootlick!
In my favor.
The weak fight back! We are under attack!
Warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Out of this group here is
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Oh. Or you could do that.
Feast on their flesh!
Calm. It's hard for me to be calm right now. And they just have hard win and them just pop back up here. Go capture my suit, but then when I'm not even able to capture it, I'm just sitting there, being assholes about it.
The weak fight back! I see with purpose.
Yeah, they probably better freaking whip Whitegate Hill.
I will shatter their souls!
Warp overtaking me. It is a good tale.
I am not your bootleg! This is the last time! We are under attack! Here to relieve you. Feast on their flesh! I will shatter their souls! Meeting resistance! Meeting resistance! I see with purpose. For the dark gods! Do not trifle with me, world.
The warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. Do you hear the voices too?
Do not trifle with me, world. Yes. What do you want? Meeting resistance! Slaughter them all! My lord! They will know pain!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Anything for the great powers.
The weak fight back!
Enemies! We need enemies.
We are under attack!
Sanity is for the weak.
We are taking fire!
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
I hate this.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Who knows where the hell they put their stupid production facilities at? That's a support point. That's right there.
The weak fight back!
Yay. And they have a decent assault. Yay, anyway, first thing, let's of course I don't have enough points to really reinforce it. Right. Bane my resistance. Where is they over going to attack? How?
Fall back! Fall back!
Guys haven't made any progress there. Thor just doesn't do anything.
I will have someone's head for this!
You have a strength for 2. I feel like I could auto-resolve this. But yeah, we'll fight. Why not? More defend. Need more defend. Okay. I was gonna say, do we have a
My lord,
You guys have to
your
work.
will
Guys get-
for the glory of chaos!
My life is forfeit. My life is forfeit. We're here to serve, Master. We will work faster.
Okay, what's my
We
call?
are chaos. Chaos is strong. We shall capture it. We shall capture
It is
it.
done! Meeting resistance!
I'll do it.
Anything for the great powers.
We will rejoice later! To battle!
We serve.
At your command! Yes, master! My lord! When do we attack? Yes, master! They will know time! Yes, master!
Chaos. Whatever you desire.
Whatever I desire. Oh yeah, I didn't build boat. I should have built turrets when I started attacking my base. Power is low in requisition. As usual.
Yes, yes, we will work faster.
Like, here's the thing. Part of the reason why I'm not building proper defenses is because I don't stay.
Meeting
We will defend
resistance!
it for you.
My lord! My lord!
You guys having fun?
My life is forfeit. Is assured. We serve.
Forces of chaos, bow to me. Do not trifle with me, worm.
You don't have enough acquisition. Sucks to be you. You defend them.
At your command!
You need more acquisition. You don't have enough acquisition. Doop, boop.
Do not trifle with me, world.
I mean, it just depends what it want to be. But yeah, like, in Darkest Age, it was worth capturing all the stuff.
Our
so that
victory
way,
is assured.
if they came to attack you, you had literally half the map. More, even more, maybe more than half.
We
the
will
map
rejoice later.
under your
To
control.
battle.
But in this, it's like, oh well, you just have to start over with the units you left. Like, oh, you send a few squadrons in it to fire. It's like, okay, well, you just start with those. That's it. But you could have left buildings though. The power of leaving buildings though, it doesn't help. It's stupid. Like, oh, you left those buildings though.
What do you want?
But yeah, the power of leaving
My
buildings,
life
though,
is
there just
forfeit.
isn't wrong.
Yes, yes,
Like,
we will
they
work
don't know what to
faster.
do with them. They'll put frickin' turn like downhill. That's not gonna protect the base.
We're here for the Dark Gods. We serve.
Here to lead you. We are under attack!
Anything for the
I
great
could build that
powers.
minefield.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
We captured it for
Thank you,
chaos.
Master.
Chaos.
My life is forfeit.
What is
you
your
got
wish?
yours.
Great one.
Keep capturing. Yeah.
It is ours for the taking. It is ours for the taking. It is ours for the taking.
Purpose. Your will? Engaging the enemy!
I'm armor. I'm stupid.
Whatever you
Put
desire.
me in armor.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Okay.
We are taking fire!
We're here for the Dark Gods.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, yes, we will work faster.
250.
Do not try my law!
Or really, you know, get.
We captured it for chaos.
See, it's already over. Convenient, that. Okay, okay. I was almost concerned when I saw my download rate drop, but it went back up. I was afraid it would be freaking spec host trying to drain things again. Because here's the thing, I disabled it on this computer, but then my computer got restarted, and it re-enabled itself. Fucking delivery optimization is, it's just irritating, because it's like, in the middle of downloading. Nope. You're in the watching stuff. Nope. Just gonna pop up and drain all your internet from, you know, being used for other stuff. That was not enough to defend?
We must
Why
withdraw.
was that not enough to defend? Yeah, haven't we defended for it? 4 times, not 5. Okay, well, I want you guys. Yeah. Wait, have I been for 3? For both? No, I haven't. Okay, the problem though is I need my honor card, and my honor card is expensive as shit. Yours 650. 500. Oh well, we can just constantly defend against her. Right?
The control will crush them.
Sounds like what I'm going to have to do. Now we can't
Fall
capture.
back! Charge! I will have someone's head put in.
Macron, you can't capture that issue. Oh, you actually captured that. Well, this is a bit problematic for, say, the Imperial Guard, because they could technically be wiped out. They don't have anything. The Sisters of Battle have at least 2 locations, which I'm pretty sure he's gonna take that one. But yeah, they're not great. He's OP. They're not doing good. Neither is he. They're not doing good either. We need, well, we need you. And we end up turning it.
The control will
But
crush
sadly, we need a lot more requisition in this, so
Fall back!
we'll
Fall
have to just
back!
wait around. See if he goes back. Can you take
I
that?
will have
Oh,
someone's
you
head
can.
put in.
Get worried about the Dark Elder once we defeat them. Pretty sure the Sisters of Battle are going to take out the Imperial Guard. We're not going to get to deal with them. So you're attacking here? Or here? I think you're attacking here. Anyway, as much as I want to auto-resolve, go deal with them again. Should be our 5th defense, hopefully. Might get a melter pistol next. Oh, this one. Okay, anyway, you guys.
Feel the wrath of chaos! Yes, Master! This honor will be ours! Yes, for the glory of chaos!
Whatever you desire,
Chaos Temple.
we serve. Oh, bless us, Great One. But of course, Master.
We are chaos.
Favor us with your
Chaos is
attention.
strong. We shall capture it.
We're
We
here to
shall
serve,
capture
Master.
it. We shall capture it. We will control this entire world, a point at a time.
Since there's a lot, which way are they gonna go? This way, down the middle. I want them to capture the critical points, because critical points take long and they'll work probably the most. Then there's the relic.
Whatever you desire.
We are taking fire! Feel the wrath of chaos!
We captured it for chaos.
We captured it. Okay.
Whatever you desire.
Going. I just sent you. 200 track. 200. There you go.
At your command!
Nice.
The weak fight back!
So weak fight. Wait, where are they? What are you doing over? Oh no, she's doing.
For the dark gods!
Oh god, remember the last time we were here? They rushed over here to attack us. Oh god.
We captured it for chaos.
At your command!
Nice. Good job.
For the glory of chaos!
I don't know why she wants that so bad. Anyway.
My lord! Yes, master!
Well, there's a chance anyone really hurt
Anything
my
for the
enemy.
great powers.
Yeah,
Whatever you desire.
okay. In fact, I'll build
But
that.
of course, Master.
Wait for 2 attacks.
It is done!
So attack is
We are under attack! Forces of chaos.
way.
Meeting resistance!
What do you want?
We captured it
We will
for
rejoice
chaos.
later! To battle, my lord!
You should be capturing them, okay?
Your will? This honor will be ours! Die, scum!
What do
Nice.
you want?
Decent effort. Could use a bit more. Just a bit more to it, though.
We're here for the Dark Gods. But of course, Master.
Damn it, don't get
Bless us, Great One.
We are under attack!
Yes, yes. We will work
At
faster.
your command! Skulls for the skull throne!
I'm telling you to go all the way up there. No, I do not realize.
Yes, master!
We captured it for chaos.
My lord, it is done! When do we attack? We are Legion! The path to ruin! It is done! Feel our wrath! Yes. My lord! Die, scum! Die, scum! My lord!
Here to rule.
Slaughter them all! At your command! Your will?
I see purpose.
At your command!
We captured it for chaos.
Yes. Feel the wrath of chaos!
Okay. So.
Anything for the great powers. Whatever you desire.
We need more, though.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
At your command!
Fine.
Show me the enemy.
Yes.
Capture
At
that.
your command!
Hill.
Yes, master!
Her establishments are somewhere over hill. So they're
Yes.
hill over hill. I don't know that yet. But, yeah.
Do not trifle with me, worm.
I'm gonna say they're probably up
Feast on their
you guys
flesh!
forward.
We captured it for
Bless us, Great One.
Yeah, you when you're done.
We serve.
We are taking fire!
But of course, Master. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
It is done!
On. Oh, hey. That's just very good. Huh.
Do not trifle.
We are under attack!
There we go.
When do we attack them, nation? On our way! Where is our support?
We went to the wrong side.
When do we attack? At your command!
We captured it for
I'm looking for
chaos.
location.
We are Legion!
Right down there and
Yes.
stop them. Why, yes. Yes, we have.
We will strike them down!
Here to lead you.
Boy, I need that critical location. It's what's powering half my army. Anyway.
We are taking fire!
I was gonna say I should probably fortify these. Whoever
We captured it for chaos.
the voices too! Chaos gods speak clearly now. We must kill!
Enemies of the dark gods, beware!
You're getting shot a lot, but make progress, I guess. Oh, and we won. After 5 defenses, 5 defenses. So we still need the 2,000 kills, 5,000 kills, 3 enemies. We haven't defeated 1 enemy yet. Congress are coming along. So what do I want? I could get the chain at. I'm thinking plasma pistol.
Charge! We must withdraw.
We must withdraw. What's that? You need honor guard? Well, honor guard's expensive. Sucks to be you. That means you literally here for frickin' more turns. So many more turns.
Card drop will crush them.
Does it mean you're gonna be attacked with the Elder again? Probably.
Fall back! Fall back! Charge!
Rawr.
Tremble before
You
my
guys pulled it back.
wrath!
Cute.
It is a judgment.
Don't say please tell me you're not gonna do that yet. And they took it again. Getting tired of having to fight you constantly over these 2 pieces of land.
Yes. For the glory of chaos! Your will to glory!
My life is forfeit. My life is forfeit. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
We are chaos.
Lord.
Chaos
We
is
shall
strong.
capture it.
We will control
we're
this
here to
entire
serve,
world,
Master.
a point at a time. We will control this entire world, a point at a time.
Hey,
The Elder are near!
so she's just doing her thing.
We are taking fire!
Nope, she stopped to fight them this time. Cute. I wonder who. And go over jail.
My
We
lord!
captured it for chaos.
Captured Chaos. Chaos.
The battle is lost!
You guys
Your
did a
will?
good job. You guys might want to move
This honor will be ours! Yes. The
My
gods
life is
favor us!
forfeit.
Captured it for
We will rejoice later!
chaos.
To battle!
Any more requisition.
The weak fight back!
Definitely need more requisition.
Yes, yes, we will work faster.
We will rejoice later! To battle! Master!
Forces of chaos,
She probably had.
bow to
Which is a stupid thing to do. But yeah.
Whatever you desire. But of course, Master.
for the dark gods!
My life is forfeit.
We captured it for chaos.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Yes. Yes, Master.
Now I want you to capture that.
At your command,
You guys want
it is done! For the glory of chaos!
What do you
your press
want?
forward.
Do not trifle with me, worm. I am here to lead you.
Anyway, go press forward over there. Voice.
Anything for the great powers.
We captured it
Thank
for
you, Master.
chaos.
We're here for the dark gods. But of course, Master. My life is forfeit.
It is done!
Yes, yes, we
is
will
done.
work faster.
The weak fight back, your will! Feel our wrath! My lord! Die, scum!
Down you go.
Yes.
Oh, you can get yourself.
Our victory
My life is
assured.
forfeit. Yes, yes, we will work faster.
Come on. 90.
Yes, yes, we will work faster. Oh, bless us, Great One.
Yes, Master! Yes, Master! Yes, Master!
I am here to lead you.
And you should have to
Meeting resistance!
Oh, well,
We captured it for chaos.
I mean, we would technically do let's move her. Let's move again anyway.
Warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Our victory is assured.
Our victory is assured.
We will build it for you.
Again. Yay. The problem, though, is I still don't have enough to get all the stuff I need. Do I? Wait, I might have enough. We just have barely enough. Okay, so here's the thing. Tired of the Elder attacking me constantly. First thing first, Second. This might not go well. Oh shit, I have to end my turn. Wait. I have to move here first. I can't just attack from here. Here. Okay. Let's end our turn and probably get attacked by that. Once again.
I will have someone's head for this.
Wow. We're Necrons. We can't actually do anything.
It is a judgment.
Wow, I'm gonna go attack this one. I didn't see. Oh, the other didn't attack.
We must withdraw.
Cute. Anyway. Let's reset. Let's actually go attack the stronghold of the Avatar. I'm sure this is the horrible, wonderful idea. This is enemy stronger, expect to face very heavy resistance. Bad assault on forces as soon as they arrive. Victory will eliminate this game. Okay, well, this should be fun.
More than any other race, the Eldar concern themselves with the distant past and the distant future. In visions, Farseer Karis anticipated the reawakening of their ancient foes, the Necrons and Kaurava III. A webway gate, unused for many millennia, flickered to life. In the blink of an eye, a barren tract of the wasteland planet became a sprawling base of operations, and the Eldar army poured forth from it. Just as quickly, this stronghold vanished from the naked eye, concealed by Eldar artifice. The Eldar had learned long ago that no bulwark, no matter how strong, could halt the slow, implacable progress of the Necrons.
So, just make everything a bit.
Only illusion, deceit, and misdirection could accomplish that goal. And these are things at which the Eldar are peerless. The Eldar had prepared a harrowing gauntlet for their invaders, with all the feints and deceptions they could muster. This stronghold was not just a foothold, not just a key strategic point, not just home to many Eldar secrets. No! Through its long history, it had become sacred to the craft world Eldar, and they would defend it accordingly.
Yeah, the upper waist. Sure. Sacred to them. So, what bow shall we go with? Well, I have several times already. And those. Haven't seen the enemy
They
actually
approach.
use their vehicle.
We are prepared.
Yes, Farseer, but
Yes,
must we fight?
we shall fight. They must never suspect. They shall come, expecting the obvious, the simple, the artless. They shall stab at the shadows with confused minds and troubled hearts. Meanwhile, we shall appear unseen from 10 directions, and from every one, strike a fatal blow.
Frickin' Eldar.
Do you know the history of this place, which we call Esselir Talith and the young races call the Upper Wastes?
We, the Eldar, made our war camp here. In a past age.
Yes, that is so. Our ancestors came here to fight the Necrons when they were an overwhelming wave that swept the worlds. This system was one of their stages of destruction, their foundries of undeath. Our ancestors defeated them here. We constructed our war operations center here as an illusion. No brute army, no simple display of force could uncover its secrets, and none ever shall. No, it is more than an illusion. It is a clever trap, this place our ancestors forged. It is a net covered in leaves that the savage beast willingly stands on, tempted by a bloody morsel, only to find itself hoisted, trapped, at the hunter's mercy. No, we shall guard our secret. No force can strike a target it cannot find. We shall not yield up our foothold on this world. Karava was once ours, and shall be ours again.
Well, there you go.
There they are! There! Go! Kill them all! Burn their base! Plant the flag of chaos!
As you
You
command.
realize this is a stupid...
Slaughter them all!
We
are taking fire!
Almost. Not yet. Now! Quickly, to safety!
There's a
Now get to work!
Crush, kill, destroy.
Fight on! It will be done!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
How little
Course,
you
Master,
understand,
bless us,
Zelda.
great one.
You have stepped into our snare.
We will build it for
Do
you.
not expect to
I
escape
am
it
not your
alive.
bootlick! What?
We must
Enemies! We need enemies!
So we have an eastern elder base, we have a western elder base, we have the elder base, the teleport over there.
You favor us with
Why
your
aren't we killing
attention.
it?
That's a good question.
Bless us, great one.
And then once again we have to do slow. God, it's time for the return of slow. I don't like slow, but it's how you have to do this because they have all the requisition points and we don't. So our puts us on the whole having to defend both.
We have it now.
the enemy.
Enemies! We need Why aren't we killing it? We are taking fire!
Whatever you desire.
I see your purpose.
We have it now.
We're here for the dark gods. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Enemies! We need
I
enemies!
see your purpose.
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
We will serve you, and in return,
Why aren't we killing
grant
it?
us the power of the dark gods.
Must kill!
Those guys should get started on that way early.
Bless us, great one.
To be fair.
Enemies of the dark gods, beware! My life is forfeit. Yes,
Yeah, well,
yes, we will work faster. Bless us, great one. Yes, yes, we will work faster. My life is forfeit. But of course, Master. We serve. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Yeah, that'll do. I promise I don't. My ass is a bit exposed still.
Fight on! It will be done!
What do you want?
Why aren't we killing it?
You favor us with your attentions.
Enemies! We need enemies. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Do you hear the voices too?
Fight on! It will be done!
My life is forfeit.
Wait, where'd I? There.
We will build it for you. Anything for the great
We
powers.
need to get up ASAP. We need to get this up ASAP.
Yes, yes, we will work faster.
What do you want?
How can I serve?
That's what I want.
Do you hear the voices too?
Grant us the gifts of the Chaos Gods, Great One.
Warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
For the Dark
Bless us,
Gods!
Great One.
Cross me and die.
Rejoice in the coming oblivion!
I am here to relieve you. Cross me and die.
Anything for the great powers.
Do we have enough power? We have enough power, okay? Switch that. You don't
Bless
help
us,
with that.
Great One. Whatever you desire.
Show me the enemy.
On our way!
Special
Master! The weak fight slaughter them all!
They will overcome us!
We are taking fire!
Do you hear the voices too? Enemies! We need enemies.
Start preparing on misadjustments. Misadjustments.
Fight on! It will be done! Fight on! It will be done!
We're back and better than ever!
Must kill! We will strip the flesh from their bones!
We can serve you. We are eager
This
to
is the last
please.
time! This errand is beneath me!
I don't like that.
Fight on! It will be done! We must kill!
You guys
Do you hear the voices too?
get a couple more.
Enemies! We need enemies.
Meeting resistance!
Seethe with
You
purpose.
guys are...
Do you hear the voices too? Do you hear the voices too? Of course. We do your bidding. The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
This is the last time! I am not your bootlick!
Warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Can't you queue up enough of that yet?
More warp
We
soldiers
hold
and
it
rangers
now.
are needed on the field.
I feel
Send word to
warp
their base
overtaking me.
And have it down
It is
immediately.
a good pain.
Kill!
Show me the
Slow down warp supply protection by destroying the west base.
enemy.
Now I am hating that.
Chaos is our master. Take us to battle.
Feast on their flesh!
Okay.
We are taking fire!
Enemies. We
My
need
life
enemies.
is forfeit.
I am not your bootlick! This errand is beneath me!
Okay.
Anything for the great powers.
Queue up one of
Anything for the great powers.
those. More to build machine pit. Machine pit is why do we not have machine pit? Oh yeah, because we don't have requisition yet. Unfortunately. Yeah.
We will build it for you. Oh, bless us, Great One.
I could do mine if I really want to. Which I don't really want to do.
We serve.
What do you want?
The weak fight back!
What I want.
Show
you
me
guys to
the
go
enemy.
murder that
Feast
thing.
on their flesh!
Possible. Requisition. You're just so slow.
We are under attack! Do not trifle with me.
Taking this base.
This is the last time!
I also need to upgrade things, and I can't do that yet.
Free now!
We are under attack! We are under attack!
It was a momentary madness.
Here to lead.
We will strike when you do not expect us. You will try to strike back, but in vain. We will not be there.
Fight on! It will be done!
Predator here! The armored fist of chaos!
Must kill!
Just take us into the thick of it! First fly, all guns!
Meeting resistance!
The warp overtaking me. It is a good game. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Chaos, consume us! Chaos, consume us!
Predator here! The armored fist of chaos!
Fight on! It will be done!
Just take us into the thick of it!
You guys need to stop being
The weak
murdered.
fight back!
They're invisible. You can't
Must kill!
That's not going along. Well, we can go on with that. You know what?
Whatever you desire. Yes, yes, right away.
Why aren't we killing it?
You can't
Fight on! It will be done!
Forces of chaos.
Speak clearly now.
Okay. Lord.
Prepared for battle!
Cross me and die.
Prepared for battle!
We are under attack! I shatter their souls!
Oh, so. Kill them. If we're still having this problem.
I try to do your will.
No.
We serve. But of course, Master.
That hopefully fits the power.
After 1,000 battles, one only sees death.
Meeting resistance! This is the last
We've
time!
lost our enemy and all spider facilities.
Their noble
Is
deaths
the
will
way
be
to
honored.
hell!
Only victory matters now.
We are the destroyer!
Think about it. Like,
Sanity is for the
just
weak.
over here to over here. Parts are probably gonna teleport again. But I want that relic. Then there's that base over there. Which is the vehicle place, isn't it?
I am not your bootleg!
Do you hear the voices too?
Fight on! It will be done! Why aren't we killing you?
Clearly now.
I'll drink the blood from their hearts!
I feel the warp overtaking me.
We are taking
We
fire!
is a good
Not your
thing.
bootleg!
Okay. You guys playing that? Good.
Just take us into the thick of it.
That is the way to hell.
Okay, I want you to
Slaughter them all!
After 1,000 battles, one only sees death.
Are you guys being stupid? I told you to go though. Oh, there's rocks in the way. I can't go though. Okay, you're fine. Go attack.
I will shatter their souls! Meeting
That's a
resistance!
great one. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Sanity is for the weak.
We are under attack!
You guys are
This is the last time! I heard you the first time!
You lost that one.
The weak fight back!
Because I might need a cup to fire or something.
They will overcome us.
Cup to fire should be fine. And that. Might need you guys, not sure yet.
I see the maw of despair swallowing me.
You.
Meeting resistance! Slaughter
Do
them
you
all!
hear the voices too? Do you hear the voices too? It was a momentary madness. It was a momentary madness. We must kill!
Okay, so while they're having fun over there, let's see what we have here. Berserker Champ, Joe's Champ, they're fine, they're fine. Those are fortified.
We will be back.
It was a momentary madness.
You didn't truly expect to snap the forces of chaos. We must kill.
Just take us into the thick of it.
Weary of fighting the shadows and illusions,
Oh, check out that teleport base. The true outer base is now over
we
there.
will always elude you. Leave now while
Wait,
you
how would I even
can.
get up there?
More strongholds.
Oh,
More to destroy! Fools! No stones or walls can hold us back! We are chaos! You cannot hide from us!
look at those things.
You find out how to get in there.
Open a path. Well, that was a path here. Path there. Path here.
We must kill! We
Do you hear the voices too?
But how do I get?
Take us
We
to
are under
battle.
attack!
But how do I get?
Most terrible and feared Lord.
Of course. We do
have
your
found
bidding.
there are strange energies. We don't know them. They come from just a few places on the map.
You think to defeat us? You do.
So I need to find these.
Where to look for us? And you will be dead long before
Feast
you
on
do.
their flesh!
Ah! The Chaos Gods speak clearly now!
Found those you guys want to do what I told you to do.
Show me the enemy.
Sad. Told you to go over here to attack. But you're not going there to attack. Okay, I think we have to go over here and deal with this one first.
Slaughter them all!
Oh well, easy enough. This is for
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now!
I think it's time.
We are under attack!
We need enemies.
Whatever you
Build
desire.
it. Time to build it.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
What?
Enemies! We need enemies!
CO2. Sorry for identified energy source. We have to destroy all the shields.
Slaughter them all!
Say, Elder and the secret hiding bullshit.
Sanity is for the weak.
Wait, where's my...
Enemies.
Oh, to the
We need enemies.
Not good. I don't want him dead. What do
I am not
Fancy
your
it.
bootlick!
They have disabled one of the illusion barrier devices.
Then the other ones must not. survive.
Enemies. We need
We are taking
enemies.
fire!
Berserker champions. That makes me a bit upset. Send a bill. What now? Send over here. Okay. Right.
Of course. We do your bidding.
Obliterate!
Kill!
cross me and die. We must kill!
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
Look out. Get out. Okay. You know what?
I will shatter their souls! The weak fight back!
That's cute. So you brought that up.
We have captured a location.
Why
We're
are
here
there
for the
not
dark
more
gods.
Necrons in the air?
Yes, yes, right
We are at
away.
war. Deploy all interceptors immediately.
Sir, what you're telling me is they has those over there.
Must kill! Take us to battle!
Primed and ready for battle.
How do how's lasers?
Anything for the great powers.
Anything with the great powers. I see you up there with that stupid shit.
We must kill!
Where'd you go destroy them?
Just take us into the thick of it here. The armored fist of chaos. After 1,000 battles, one only sees death. There will be nothing left to
We are taking
after
fire!
1,000 battles, one
We are
only
under
sees
attack!
Do you hear the voices too?
You guys are up there all alone.
Meeting resistance!
We will strip the flesh from their bones!
Do you hear the voices too? I see the maw of despair swallowing me.
AI.
I see purpose.
Feast on their flesh!
Sanity is for the weak.
What do you
Definitely.
Enemies! We need enemies! Cross
The
me
faces of it.
and die. Do not trifle with me, worm.
What was the face before they killed?
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Sanity is for the weak!
Sanity is for the weak.
We must kill!
Okay, I need you to research that.
We are taking fire!
So, our Nightwing production has been destroyed.
Sanity
I see our many
is
roads
for
to
the
victory
weak.
growing fewer and more arduous. Yes, there is
Chaos Gods speak clear.
That has got both faces. Destroy, shoot,
I need the squadron of Nightwing
and
to
chaos
remain
of
firmly
the
alongside
you
Farseer.
must-
good. We must press on.
You warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
We are under attack!
All weapons primed and ready for battle.
Do you hear the voices too? The warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Hey, you guys.
You hear the voices too?
Just take us into the thick of it. Prepare for battle.
So, wait, where was this one at? There. Okay, how am I going to get there? Huh. How do I get there? Yeah, it's behind that. Oh, that one's down. Oh, probably we should go deal with that then.
I seethe with purpose.
Anyway.
Whatever you desire.
Come over here and pay this.
But of course, Master.
We have it now!
Yeah, by the way, it's been a while since we saved, so we should save just in case. We'll make a decent progress. Because the Elder don't really offer that much resistance. They're more about, you know, hiding in the shadows and teleporting the basic way. Being irritating.
Do not
That's the
trifle
whole
with me,
Elder thing,
worm.
just to be irritating.
After 1,000 battles,
And that's probably
one
what Jeff
only
Russell
sees
likes.
death.
Just so it could be a irritating space elves.
We are under attack! That is the way to hell!
Probably should bury those. I didn't even think about burying those. I don't think about
We must
Oh yeah, because
kill
I usually use. I usually use fires. Anyway, good question, me.
Bless us, Great One.
I need you for that road, so I can get me a bloodthirst going. But I need all my grip over.
We're here for the Dark Gods. As you wish.
Meeting resistance!
Do you hear the voices too?
Surprising.
We
Fight on! It will be done!
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Of course! We do your bidding!
I didn't tell you to go in. Those support platforms are a bit scary, big for level support platforms.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain!
After 1,000 battles,
We are taking fire!
Press forward.
The chaos stops me clearly now!
only sees death.
Yeah,
Turrets! Cursed turrets! Make them stop! Make them stop! I will never have my throne of Eldar skulls!
Destroy!
oh, he's having fun.
Destroy!
Wait, you want me to go back there for that? Oh. So we're determined is
Meeting resistance!
All weapons primed and ready for battle.
Must kill!
mistakes were made. We got hopefully.
Do you hear the voices too?
What do you want?
Cynical. That's more than a couple. Oh.
We are taking fire!
Destroy! Destroy!
Operational. Prepare for battle.
Must kill!
Hell Talon operational. Bring destruction from above.
Look how fast they go.
Hell Talon ready to serve chaos. We bring destruction from above. All weapons primed and ready for battle.
Meeting resistance! Enemies! We need enemies! Forces of chaos.
Do you hear the voices too?
Hell Talon operational.
We are under attack!
We rain immolation from on high. Take us into the thick of it.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Sorry. One back well. Yee. Okay.
Chaos is our master.
Let's see if I can't get you guys grouped up. Let's send you over here.
Crush. Kill.
You guys somehow got through the wall. That's impressive. You've managed to
We
break the
bring
wall.
destruction from above.
Meeting resistance!
Must kill.
At your command! We are Legion! Enemies! We need enemies!
Be strong, Apollo.
The weak fight back!
We shall prevail.
We need enemies!
Hell Talon operational.
Barrier will destroy forces. I
We
see.
need enemies!
We shall prepare for the worst.
F that. Oh, well, he's dead too.
We must kill!
Everything's on.
Your will? I'm here to lead you.
We are the flying scourge of chaos. All weapons primed and
So
ready
I'm
for
like-
battle.
Why did
Do
guys
you
not say-
hear the voices too? I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good day. Do you hear the voices too?
The weak fight back! This is the last time!
Bless us, great one. But of course, Master.
I am not your bootlick!
There we go. Here, cover you. Trying to think where I've been.
Sanity is for the weak. I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good thing. That is the way to hell.
This is the last time!
Now what?
We are filled with the power of chaos! The weak fight back! We are taking fire!
Okay. Thank you. What the hell is that fight?
Enemies! We need enemies.
For the slaughter! This is the last time!
Sanity is for the weak.
Fight on! It will be done! Blood! Blood!
We are under attack!
Icon! It will be done!
We rain immolation from on high.
I will shatter their soul!
This is, yeah.
Feast on their flesh!
Do you hear the voices too? We will strip the flesh from their bones!
We bring destruction from above. We shall rain down fiery death.
Kill! Crush! Rend them limb from limb! Do you hear the voices too?
We are taking fire!
Hell talent, ready to serve chaos.
We need enemies.
Serve, Master. Serve, Master. But of course, Master. My life is forfeit. I swear not to happen.
Filled with the power of chaos!
After 1,000 battles, one only sees death.
Really terrible.
We are taking fire! We are under attack!
Hey.
The chaos gods speak clearly now!
You know what? Burn was slow.
More than any other race,
the
the
fuck
Eldar
up, I'm
concern
just
themselves
loading it.
with the distant past and the distant future. In visions, Farseer Karis anticipated.
Our old foe!
So here's the thing. This was before we made the mistake. Before we made, because I don't even know where they came from. Like we had a fully reinforced.
I see with purpose.
Just take us into the thick of it.
Fully reinforced.
We are taking fire! We need enemies!
Strike them down!
After 1,000 battles, one only sees death.
Takes us out to disable the
Just take us into the thick of it.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Of course, we do your
They had
bidding.
webway gates over here.
That is the way to hell!
This is webway gates.
Anything for the great powers. We will build it for you. We will build it for you.
The warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Bless us, great one.
We are under attack!
Anything for the great powers. We're here to serve, Master.
Sanity is for
We're
the
here for
weak.
the Dark Gods. We're here to serve, Master.
So wait a second. Did they not show up here?
Sanity is for the weak.
I'm confused.
Meeting resistance!
Chaos is our master. The chaos
I see
clearly now.
purpose.
Huh. Confused.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Anything for the great powers. Bless us, Great One.
Cancel that. So, yeah,
Anything for the great powers. We will build it for you.
I feel the warp overtaking
Whatever you
me.
desire.
It is a good pain.
Cross me and die.
Those turrets there yet. We need him to establish
Enemies! We need enemies.
this thing.
Take me to them.
The weak fight back!
I render judgment.
Feast on their flesh!
They hear their doom approaching.
I'll prepare that tonight. What do you want me to do about that? Huh. Confused.
I feel the warp
You guys are
overtaking me.
stuck, and you can't
It is a good pain. Chaos! Consume us! Of course, we do your bidding. Take us to battle! Of course, we do your bidding. They will overcome us!
The path to ruin!
Yeah, that completely wipes my squad, too.
This is the last time!
Do you hear the voices too?
Why aren't we killing it?
Anyway. Huh. Okay, well, apparently the game's not behaved properly. I don't like that. No stuff.
Forces
We
of
are the
chaos,
destroyer!
bow to me.
That we don't want to go.
We will
this way.
strike
We want to
them
destroy
down.
That. No, it's not registering that at all. Stuff.
Enemies! We need enemies!
Need you guys to go all the way over there. Hell, this is gonna be a waste of units.
Meeting resistance!
Well, I was gonna say, wait, did he never get them? No, he did
Anything
go
for the great powers.
because he was going there to return the save. Just never got them.
Enemies! We need enemies!
So you guys stay here. Just
Take us to battle!
Be strong, good heart, warriors. We shall prevail!
so... turrets?
Meeting resistance!
No.
What do you want?
All weapons primed and ready for battle.
Turrets Cursed turrets! Make them stop! Make them stop! Never have my throne of Eldar!
1,000 mouths cry out in pain!
Disable that.
Meeting resistance!
Enemies! We need enemies!
After 1,000 battles,
Farseer, they have disabled the support platform array. The entrance is no
We
longer
will
protected.
strip the flesh
Yes,
from their
I have
bones!
seen this. Do not yet despair, my sister. They have not foreseen our every move.
Enemies! We need enemies!
Show me the enemy.
Look at that.
I will shatter their souls!
You hell.
Do not trifle with me, worm.
It's a press for.
Feast on their flesh!
Oh, that's so much Oh, those you guys can take a week.
Must kill!
The weak fight back!
Still worried about this way. Naturally understood.
We're here for the Dark Gods.
We are under attack!
Yes, yes! We will work faster. One.
It's time to build the mine.
We will build it for you. But of course, Master. We serve. Thank you. Thank you, Master. Whatever you desire, we serve. We will build it for you. We serve. We serve. We will build it for you. But of course, Master. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
There.
Show me the enemy.
Another illusion barrier was destroyed,
Consume
Farseer.
us!
I see.
It is as though a
We shall
1,000
prepare for the
mouths
worst.
cry out in pain.
prepare for battle.
Yeah, see now somebody's doing
Bless us, Great One. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
We are taking fire!
My life is forfeit.
Enemies! We need enemies!
What do you
Press
want?
forward. Yeah, it's fine, capturing that. Press forward. The rest of you.
After 1,000 battles, one only saves.
Enemies! We need enemies!
I feel the war overtaking me! It is a good thing.
Take us into the thick of it.
We are under attack!
Oh, that's coming along. Idiot.
Anything for the great powers. My life is forfeit. Thank you. Thank you, Master. We serve. We will build it for you. My life is forfeit. I tried to do your will.
Now what?
We will build it for you. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
purpose. We are under attack!
Okay, anyway. Time to reset.
We are taking fire! We must kill!
One only sees death.
Do not trifle with me, world. I know.
AI at times. Like, seriously, let's go out.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
There.
Chaos is our master. What do you want?
We're here for the Dark Gods.
You should probably go build them. For at least that.
All weapons primed and ready for battle.
Crush, kill, and destroy! We must kill! Cross me and die. The weak fight back! Cross me.
They have disabled all the illusion barriers. This should never have come to pass. We have few chances left. We must fight.
We are taking fire!
Shouldn't you all be doing this? Now do you guys all
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
We'll just, destroy the true elf. Eat. So wait, where's the entrance? Up.
The path to ruin.
Okay.
Do you hear the voices too?
I see with purpose.
Time for everyone to regroup over that.
The weak fight back. The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
I'm making an effort again. I'm very concerning that I'm making an effort.
Why aren't we killing yet?
That's
Sanity is for the
Anything
weak.
for the great powers.
Anyway, before we begin our lovely assault, it's time to make that slow save again. So we're going to take out both the Elder and the Necrons in this video, but I think we'll just do it.
We must kill.
Swear with AI.
Enemies! We need enemies! The weak fight back!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. We must kill!
Meeting resistance!
Oh, why?
Meeting resistance!
Yeah, that's actually before I start burying those vehicles, isn't it? Okay then. Huh.
Whatever you desire. Yes, yes, we will work faster.
Let us see how they deal with the shiny
Thank you.
vehicles. They are
Thank
no
you,
ordinary
Master.
pilots.
The weak fight back!
Okay.
But of course, Master. My life is forfeit.
Okay.
Cross me
Fire dragons
and die.
Powered.
I will shatter their souls!
After 1,000 battles, one only saves
We are under attack!
Anything for the great powers. We're here for the dark gods.
We are under attack!
My life is forfeit. We will build it for you.
We are taking fire!
Yes, we will work faster. My life is forfeit. Whatever you desire.
Meeting resistance!
Okay, seriously, where the hell are these guys coming? How are they
Shiny vehicles squadron could not stop them.
after 1,000 battles. One only saves death.
We came here long, long ago.
And now you fail.
We did battle with our deathless foes, the Necrons, and won. This day we have lost. If they swarm again like locusts here, some other must stop them.
Why do I have two? Let's say for rhinos, I'm not sure.
For we shall be gone.
Destroy the weak! Rejoice in the coming oblivion! Rejoice in the coming oblivion!
Go through. Well, that's the outer dealt with.
Frustrated by their elusive tactics, Chaos Lord Feravius Charon felt a growing ire towards the Eldar. His longing to crush these troublesome foes, combined with his desire to claim the barren lands of the Upper Wastes for a great temple and testament to the powers of chaos, ensured that the Alpha Legion would attack at their stronghold without great delay. Soon Lord Charon could wait no longer, and his Chaos Space Marines struck with deadly might and fury. They thwarted the many tricks and traps that Farseer Keris set, unleashing havoc in their wake. After the enemy were routed and the Farseer had fled, Charon loosed his men to hunt and torture the remaining Eldar. After nothing living was left, the Chaos Space Marines took to looting and destroying the Eldar structures and stores.
As we do. And sadly, we don't have the whole dedicating defeats to the Chaos Gods in this one. But hey, we have earned Fleet March. Advanced road transport systems allow for extremely fast movement within your own territories. Move up to 3 territory distance in your turn. Does not allow you to attack multiple times. It basically means I can go poof 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 between my places. But with the Elder gone, I wish.
Congratulations! You have just conquered an enemy race's stronghold. This victory ends that race's attempt to take the planetary system for themselves. If you can conquer the 7 remaining enemy strongholds, you've received a new bonus power.
Okay, go away. Lost my plan to go. Problem is I need to reinforce. I need my entire... So we have to enter. Not like I'm gonna be attacked. I'm trying to do that. You guys keep fighting back and forth.
We must withdraw.
With them out of the way. Then I have to replace 3 of you. Not terrible. Sure.
Our control will crush them. Fall back! Fall back! Charge! Tremble before my wrath!
You haven't made any progress at all.
It is a judgment.
One of you guys are gonna take it back. No, you didn't. You take it back.
Charge!
Base Marines are just so stuck. Anyway, I want you. Not ready to attack, but I can move over hill. What do they have? Human vehicle emergency transportation devices allow some damage to isolated forces to be recovered after the battle. Some armor guard and garrison units will be recovered after each battle. Nice. Nice. So that means if they die, they come back potentially? Maybe. Anyway. So yeah, I'm probably gonna deal with him, then I'm probably gonna deal with him. Then I might go over here and deal with this horseshit. However, without the Necrons Hill, I wonder who's gonna take over Hill. The Space Marines were smart, they would go take Hill, but they're not. I don't understand what's going on this planet. The Space Marines could go here and take that. You'd think they would be able to, but no, they can't reinforce. The Necrons can't reinforce. I don't even know who has control of that. Right, Necrons. And Gorguts has the stupidly strong honor guard, but he just keeps jumping between these 3. He could probably take over the space right now if he really wanted to. And then there's the Tau. The Tau keep trying to take this. And failing. why they keep trying to take that power. But yeah, anyways. Alright, my turn.
The control will crush
I
them.
see tower code going now. And fail.
Fall back! Fall back!
Like, the only one here with natural armor. They all keep trying to bomb her.
It is a judgment.
But them having, I don't know what's going on up here. They just keep tossing back and forth.
Charge! We must withdraw.
Like, I don't know. Yes, I see my download stuff. Thanks for boop. So anyway. Now we save and leave off. Gotta say, in a way, it's a bit, it's a bit easier than Dark Crusade, but yeah, I still hate the fact we can't, you know, on defense missions that you don't keep your stuff. I mean, I can see why from a balance point, but it still bothers me. But yeah, it's a bit easier because the enemy doesn't really reinforce. Like, if they were reinforcing, they would actually be probably claiming territories and defeating each other before we could get over them. Like, they were in Dark Crusade. Like, we had a situation where they became, some factions became strong enough that they could literally just be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna go claim the enemy's stronghold. But yeah, that's bad, yo. You know what also is bad? Frickin' spec host. Delivery optimization. Well. Anyway, so next time more Soulstorm, and I think we go attack the Necrons. They seem to be a lot less bullshit than they were in Dark Crusade. With the whole, we're just gonna teleport our leader inside your base and start smashing things. Oh, what's that? You killed our leader? Oh, he's just gonna pop back up. And everything else is just gonna keep popping back up inside your base. Fun times. Or is that you trying to capture these things with your limited amount of units? Doesn't matter, the enemy's already in your base, but two sides. Constantly spawning with, you know, 2 to 3 to 4 Necron Lords. Yeah, that got stupid fast. But well, bones for future me.